Okay, that should be us back. Hello, future patrons who are watching the archive of this. We are playing some Astro Bot, getting some world records on the go. I feel like I was about to say I want chat, but that seems absolutely destined to make the archive unusable. All good. Right, okay. Then we just need to... Where the hell's my link? Where is my link? This jump thing gets out of sync again. We are literally just going to have to rip the cable out and put it back in, because that seems to be the troubleshooting. Cool, I can see that we're live. Nice, nice, nice. Shareable link. Get the crew back in here. Cool. Should probably tweet in Biscay it. Get it on get it on the old B ski. Thoughts on Gonster, Guinness with Monster on top? I have seen it, obviously, because unfortunately my personal brand has got to the point where if anything involves Monster, it's sent to me very quickly. But I've never tried it because I'm not a big Guinness man. I feel like I could be, potentially. I could be converted to being a Guinness man, but the problem is that I usually drink like cocktails and shit like that. I am a child when it comes to alcohol. Because children famously love alcohol. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hello, welcome, Patreon people. Patreon massive. We will start the attempt at these world records in a moment. But currently I'm just tweeting it. Right, let me leave the planet so I can see what I'm working with here. Let me see the leaderboards. Oh shit, I meant to actually check the leaderboards. That was stupid. Okay, we persevere. Why is the goddamn YouTube app so terrible? Hello Sam, welcome back. We've yet to complete the we've yet to win the world record as it stands, unfortunately. But we'll persevere. We shall not be moved. Sam, Dealbreaker J, what are you up to this weekend? What's the plan? Are you playing anything? Are you still playing Red Dead? Oh no, Showdown the Bot. Was it Showdown the Bot Red Dead? You have the icons are very small on my screen and it's quite similar, so. Right, that's been B-skied. And it has been... It's been twet. Right, let's do this. Right, what is the tech here? From people that have looked at it, what are we... Let's start this again. What are we looking to try and do? I assume that it's skip as many obstacles as possible. Like, maybe we just go straight over here and straight through. But the amount of time it takes for you to do that is really frustrating. Oh, yeah, shitting bastard. This one seems quite hard. It's so it's one tap to inflate and then one tap to deflate. And you're trying to... You have to get like a full deflation before you can run normally, I'd assume so. Get over here. get past all this stuff. Then I feel like that's way too slow to be actually viable. See, I've got a very loose control of what how I should be inflating and deflating here. You'd think a man that loves inflation quite as much as I do would be all about this, but stuck underneath. This one took me a few goes to get the red bird. With a bit of luck, picking up some old consoles from my parents' house this weekend, failing that some EFC and COD, that's the game. If you're saying it took a few goes to get the red bird, and the red bird is like the minimum to get the bot, that's really disconcerting. I've not felt as much control over one of these since the first one, you know. There was something tactile about that. Does anyone know what the last one is? Is it the flame one? Because I've waited for that for a while because I thought the flame one in the main game was fun. Right, we go again. Get down. Bounce. Up. It feels like we should be getting there with that. I've not got a great sense of how far the explosions get me. So that's see that's very slow, and then you just go over here. Get down! It's very, very slow. That's even slower than my previous. Oh wait, it can't be because I just got Helldiver. Yeah. I'm good, Ryan. How are you? Kurt's Da, as we call you. Mind was blown when I caught you guys doing a time contest in the ice one. Just didn't consider so many of the skips. Yeah, the giant bomb thing. That's the thing. Like, so much of this is watching other people do it, which is I mean, it's fun because that's kind of what all speedrunning is, but I just don't have the brains to work that out. Personal best on helium heights. Get down! There she is, Lucy James Games. How are you, Lucy Love? Since I wasn't bloody I don't even know if you're doing one on GB this week. Since I wasn't competing on GB this week, I thought I'd steal your fucking time slot. Yeah, I don't love this. I don't love this power. Maybe I try out the other one. But I mean, also we have the Turbo Sean. There he is. Right, Sean, let's turn this into a fucking Pokemon TCG Pocket stream right this minute. What have we got here? Sean, have you got any Surgeon Sparks that came out today? Also, Sean, have you seen this? Let me go to my full screen. My Pokemon Red and Blue Super Music Collection. I don't really have a good light that shows it off, but it's absolutely beautiful. Lucy and Sean here. This really is absolute Aldi giant bomb. Ryan just finished work, so that's good. And yeah, calling me Kurt's dad is acceptable. I'm so sorry to hear about your son. George Cook, hey Jordan, love the podcast. Did the Astro Bot towel arrive here, or did you not buy it in the end? I didn't buy it because it felt like it was something that was designed to get my card details, which I'll give to anyone that sells Astro Bot stuff, clearly. Adil Sally, trying desperately for the Moltres EX. Yeah, Moltres has largely been avoiding me in my hunts. I've got Zapdos, and I think I've got the Articuno art rare, but I've got no Moltres to speak of. And you really don't get enough pack points to trade for them unless you're opening like a ridiculous amount of packs. I'm currently running the Pikachu EX deck, which is good fun. It's annoying because I feel like the Pokemon TCG Pocket is good, but from a battling perspective, they really need to sort out the issue with people winning the battle like turn one, because I mean, I suppose it adds to the whole making battles quick thing, but it also makes so many battles kind of pointless. Especially see if people can set up that Mewtwo in turn one, it's over. I'm using the DualSense Edge. Hello, Laura. The best, the brother in Christ. I'm using the fucking DualSense Edge. I'm using the stupid little triggers, and it feels like they are not as responsive as we want it to be. Went to a pre-release and pulled Jack. Yeah, I didn't pre-release Surgeon Sparks. I didn't booster bundle it. Yeah, I didn't ETB it either. I probably should. It's just things have been on, you know. I got 2 of the silly EV ETBs though, so that's my retirement fund. See, am I getting up there? I feel like I am. Enjoy your 45 minutes battery life on the Edge. Yeah, it's not great. I assume that it uses less battery life because I don't use any of the back buttons or shit like that. I just use it as a shoot controller. I just like it because it's bigger. Although I think it has given me psoriasis, and I'm not even joking. When do we think they might introduce trading with friends? I am surprised that trading is even going to be in it, because that is going to create a black market of people buying cards, surely. Unless they do a Pokemon Go style friend system where, sure, on day 1 you can trade like basic. Oh, is that a fucking blower? That is a fucking blower. On day 1 you can trade like basic cards, and you have to be pals for like fucking 3 years before you can trade anything decent. That's how they do Pokemon Go to stop people trading shinies. Psoriasis, yeah, the hand thing, the mad hand skin thing. Oh, 1 second, gotta take a call. Better be from my doctor. I'm also excited for Prismatic Sean, and I think they're going to print an absolute shitload of it, but I've not had great pack luck recently. I feel like the last time I had a really great pack luck was 151, and even then I didn't get a Charizard. I got basically everything else though. Go away, Astro, you fat little shite. I'm going to crack a little Ultra Peachy Keen, because you know me, I am Ultra Peachy Keen. Veteran streamists in the chat, let me know if I need any audio changes or anything like that, but it seems okay. I should probably drink some fucking water though, eh? My intention was to also co-stream this to TikTok, because I see a hell of a lot of people clearly focusing on like Twitch or YouTube, and then they'll just throw it on TikTok, and the TikTok stream has 300 people in it and they're not replying to a single comment. But TikTok, presumably in an effort to stop people live streaming beheadings and shit like that, make you apply if you want to stream from a desk. Get down! Oh, that's so unresponsive, man. Make you apply if you want to stream from a desktop. So we'll do that in the future. Thank you, Adele. Boundaries crossed? Jesus, that's a long time ago. Oh, George Cook, you seen the light blue monster they got in the US? Might be one to import. Is it the one that's light blue and pink that just came out recently? Because yeah, I have seen that. If it's just the general light blue one, they had that in the UK recently. Oh god. TikTok, you need 1,000 subscribers. Well, on the VGC TikToks get 20,000 followers, so we can do it. It just wants you to I just had to fill out a thing being like, do you definitely own this account? And I was like, I am the fucking account. I'm Johnny account. Ah. We'll do a bit more of this and then we'll explore the rest of the PlayStation Professional. I hate this power up. I don't want to do this level anymore. I don't want to do this level anymore. No, fuck this. We're going boxing gloves. Reclaim. Sam, you bastard! Sitting here watching my stream and then reclaiming the fucking lead. How dare you? I'm quitting this. I'm a fucking protest vote. Let's go and do the gloves one. Oh. Like, I love the fact that, have you done a full review of it yet? I'm seeing middling opinions. I only got mine today. Mine only arrived today, so no full review yet. I basically just spent a hell of a lot of time downloading shit. So all the stuff you need, you know, your Bloodborns, your Tetris effect, that's basically it. But I mean, tell me this home screen isn't worth the price of admission. The home screen that's been obscured by not only Balin but massive head. Let's do it. Sam Biggs, you son of a bitch. I made it sound like you're a PI. Sam Biggs, you son of a bitch. He works outside. Oh, fuck you, Astro. He works outside the law, does Mr. Sam Biggs. Oh, you can... So you can move a little bit forward with the... I bet you that's the tech, since you can move forward with the punches. You're going to want to... What you're going to want to do... is skip a lot of shit like that. That's annoying. Oh, I bet you can skip that right up to the top. As I say, I only played this once, so I didn't really understand what the name of the game was. God rest you, Overload. I saw someone in the Discord say that they keep saying God rest it in real life, and I do as well, and it's really getting to the point where someone will use it in a respectful way, and I'll think, oh, what a big fucking podcast fan they are. Yeah, that's the tech. Bang, 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 bang. Get up. Right, I prefer this one. I don't like the balloon one whatsoever. What are people doing here? What are the boys for the brigade doing here? Yeah, Shodan, the pro is extreme. Fucking hell, I'm 40th. Dan Reichert, this is for you. Yeah, the pro is very niche. I think this time around far fewer people will have it than had a PS4 Pro. But people also need to remember that the PlayStation 4 original was like outdated when it came out, so a Pro was necessary for games to even look like moderately decent. That's certainly not the case this time. Like, the PS5 is a hell of a machine. It's a hell of a machine, let me tell you. This is what Years of Monster does to your voice. Right, so 40's what we're looking for. Let's start working on this tech then. Do these go longer if I have the buttons, or do they just go the same amount? No, they go the same amount. Okay. Crunchy Bogus is fucking what's his name? Edgewhite Mom Stan Reichert. Evening, mate, how's it going? You're responsible for my current Monster Zero addiction. Power Region plays. I was gonna say I apologize, but Monster Zero's lovely. It's what you're needing. Perks you up after a day. Oh, considering how absolutely shagged through a bin bag the whole world is, there can be things, there could be much worse addictions than I bet the old good stuff. Right. Is that gettable? Doesn't seem it. When can we expect to get a proper gamer on stream? Chris Scullion is busy, I'm afraid. Speaking of Chris Scullion, the only pro I acknowledge is Pro Evolution Soccer. Sean, I genuinely got ahead of myself there because I was like, Crunchy Bogus is, and then my mind went in order: Jeff Grubb, Mike Minotti, you, and then I was like, no, it's fucking Dan Reichert. The only person that uses like a non-brand name on their PlayStation. Remember, if you're not a member already, you can check out patreon.com/videogameschronicle. Lots of good stuff on there. I recorded a PS5 Pro unboxing that I was like, oh, this will be silly and funny, and then I had to stop recording because it took me so long to put the fucking stand on it that I was like, this is embarrassing. Oh, piss yourself. Let me just get a better time on the board than I do now, because I've got about 3.5 hours on the board at the moment. That feels like I should be skipping that. Hitting one of those. Hitting one of these wee dazzle dazzle numbers. This feels like a really easily skippable section as well. But I don't know. Yes. Right, then hit the bang, 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 bang. Get up there. How's your father? That's better. Can the VGC Discord have a sweepstakes for the Switch 2 review? I mean, I would do that, but Andy would come in and use his secret knowledge. That's a tier of secret that even me and Chris don't get privy to, and win all the money. So maybe a non-staff member sweepstake, definitely. Catch you, Chris. Have fun. Ryan Cobain, did you rip the box? No, I didn't do a John Linneman and rip it to pieces, but the box is just sitting. I mean, the big box I've actually repurposed as a laptop stand, which is quite useful, but the like outer shell I've just fucked off to the side. Ha! Look at me, 18th. You see who that is in 23rd there? Ethan Lawrence. Shit gamer, shitter podcaster. True Saint Andy has one already. If he did, he wouldn't tell me. I'd be straight on the Nintendo magazine forums. Remember when the PS4 Pro got leaked because someone like bought one out of, I think it was like Argos or something like that, or it was some. I think it was LKD. It was someone in the UK that got it. Oh, that's a skip. That's a skip right there. That's a skip and a half. That's a skip to Maloo. Right, on you go. Oh, this level's so much better than that fucking pishy one. There we go. Oh, we're taking seconds off here. We're taking chunks off here. He didn't rip it, but he did rip the heat off it with that I'm away. That's why I had to cancel the unboxing, because I was just furiously going at it. So jam going at it. Not even joking. Neil just spilled a whole fucking can of Monster all over 2 laptops and probably the PlayStation in an effort to be smooth about it. Power Region plays, as a Spurs fan, I expect your support on the 12th of December against Rangers. Good start. Well, absolutely. I mean, it's first of all, it's Ange, so the connection with the beloved Ange is strong, but even if it wasn't, I'd support fucking anyone playing that lot. If Baldy's still in a job when you play them, you'll probably put about 17 past them, so I wouldn't worry. Oh, can you not shoot it up the way? Is there no way to... Yeah, there is. Right, that's a skip. Right. I've been to Spurs Stadium once. I went to see Lady Gaga there. It's an impressive stadium, although it was about £300 for a pint. And getting home after it was like bloody long walk to freedom. God rest you, Nelson Mandela. Dude, I loved Astro Bot speedruns. Oh, that's the move. That's the look at this new tech we're developing, and this is without watching any videos. I want to see what the pros are up to, because I bet it's a lot of just completely skipping the actual swinging portion of this. That seems like I've went too far, but I haven't, because he's the... Oh, I bet you just want to get on top of that and not bother with that. That's even faster. Mr. Dave, I believe. Gaga was very good, yeah. It was a Chromatica tour. Ryan Mack, has the PlayStation Professional brought back the Internet Explorer app? Set illegal streaming back decades. Taking that. I don't think there is a... There's not a... I don't have anything embargoed on this, do I? What a way to find out. Well, I do. I've got Horizon, but you know I have Horizon. No, there's no Internet Explorer app, I'm afraid. Sad times. So how am I taking 7 seconds off that then? That's the question. I can't really see 7 seconds worth of skips. But if anyone knows one and can suggest it, they're more than welcome to. That feels like it could be faster. There's a bit here that feels like it could be faster. Like we want to go back here and then get up that. But still, that doesn't seem massively smooth. Oh, get to fuck. Remember, for more swearing, patreon.com/videogameschronicle. Let me tell you, me and Chris Scullion have some incredible plans for later this month, and specifically, see the Christmas content. You're going to get the Christmas specials from the VGC Patreon. My god. It's the best type of content, because when Chris pitched it to me, the conversation was very much, are we going to get into a lot of trouble by doing this? And the answer is yes, but are we still going to do it? Yes. Did you ever get the physical version of Astro that comes with the poster? I didn't actually. I probably should, but I have about. I've said this on the podcast. I literally have maybe 4 physical PS5 games, and all of them were sent to me. Like, I've never purchased a physical PS5 game. And oh, new glitch, new underwater Astro glitch. I was about to say, maybe that was the key to the sub 40 time. No, I've never bought a PS5 game, and hell mend me if I ever do. The only situation in which I would buy a physical PS5 game was if I knew that I was about to, like, see someone associated with that game, and it would be nice to get signed. Like, Andy got Astro Bot signed by Nico, and like if I was seeing Sam Lake again, I'd get him to sign Alan Wake and stuff like that. But fuck off. But no. Plus, now that I'm a PlayStation professional user and it doesn't have the disc drive, and I am simply not going to pay. I wasn't willing to pay £100 for the disc drive, never mind the £200 that people are wanting off at eBay. Yeah, it's my disc. I've got a discless future ahead of me. Big shout out to PlayStation for releasing a console, the PlayStation 5 Pro, and then this entire stream just being a game that doesn't have a PS5 Pro patch. The only other game I've actually loaded up on the Pro is FIFA, and it has a Pro patch, but the Pro patch seems to be that the menus are actually functional. So God rest the discs, man. God rest them indeed. Nah, I'm dickless too, Ryan. Everyone knows that. Any comment will tell you. Dealbreaker J, is this your favourite Astro costume? Sly Cooper for me. Would love them to add more. I think they should add more as well. I usually play as the shoot Astro. I think having him in a costume defeats the point, because he's not some cameo. He is the man. But I had this costume on when I was on Giant Bomb to placate one Timur Hussein, because he is a man-child who must get his own way. So that was the way of it, unfortunately. Speaking of discless and dickless, I think it's funny that the console box for the professional says disc-free console, as if it's like a good thing and not like a horrid warning. A chilling portent of what's to come. Oh, fuck off, Astro. Play the game. Do you know what I had for my lunch this afternoon? I had a Subway, a meatball marinara, and I've not had a Subway. I hadn't had a Subway in so long, and I've had 2 in 2 days because I had a really good offer on, and it was really good. I was surprised because I feel like Subway doesn't travel, because sometimes when you get a Subway, it can't even travel from them making it to you like getting into your car to stuff it into your face. But it was great. Oh, terrible angle. Terrible angle. I was playing well there and I just got a terrible angle. Remember to like the stream and subscribe on YouTube and go to patreon.com/videogameschronicle. Here's the thing about promoting the Patreon. I love the Patreon. I stand by it 100%. I think we give great content. I think we really spoil you ungrateful little bams, you SOBs. But I feel just disgusting plugging it. It's just, I think it's a Scottish thing. It's like you see, like the greatest of all time, the greatest of all time at the art form of plugging things is one Greg Miller. The way that he can just weave it into every conversation is incredible. I just can't get on that mindset. But you have to, because there's no money in this games journalism anymore. Especially no money when you can't speak like me. Get up there. See, that's a good skip. So yeah, I'm trying to, even plugging something, like it feels wrong. It's like, oh, what's he flogging now? But I think most of you lot get it, especially because most of you lot are already on the thing anyway, so it doesn't really affect you. So shut up, right? These streams will largely be my therapy sessions. I live on an island in the Clyde. No Subway. You live on an island in the Clyde? What? I'm actually surprised that I've not ran into any of the Patreon crew in Glasgow. I've ran into a few people that know me from VGC, but none of the Patreon crew. Back when I worked at the BBC and the stuff was getting shown on like general purpose Facebook channels that had like thousands of followers, millions of followers and stuff like that, I got recognized a lot more, and it was really demoralizing. Especially because if you know Daza from Does It Fry, lovely man, good friend of mine, I would always get asked what he's like in real life, and that's what you want. You want to be asked what someone else is like in real life, and not oh, I like your content. That's a skip, right? That, if we can do that smoothly, that's definitely one. Just get over that. And then up on that. Then up again. Yeah, okay. Oh, you live on Butte? Well, I suppose there's about 3 people on Butte, so that kind of is doxing yourself. I was more of an Arran man when I was younger. That's in the same kind of area, innit? Welcome to Scottish Island Talk here on VGC tonight. Scottish Islands. I see that one Jeffrey Grubb, the sync for this has completely gone again, so it might be time to rip the cables out. Yeah. Let's do a little cable rip. We established in the pre-show that if the sync goes, all you have to do is take a cable out of the PlayStation 5 Professional and plug it back into the Elgato, because I'm a video producer at my heart. And then it's fixed. Scottish Islands make the best at whiskey. Castle. See, I don't know if it's just because I'm really a childish man, but I'm not a fan of whiskey. It's too harsh for me. Oh, deal breaker. That's Yoker. I've got no business being in Yoker. Yeah, Yoker's like 20 minutes from me. Thanks, guys, for the news articles. I read them every few months. What, the same one over and over again? You're welcome. I hope they're helpful. Look, you may read the articles every few months, but if you listen to any gaming podcast on the planet, you certainly hear them. So that's the main thing. That's the real quiz. Took many a ferry trip from Largs to Rothsay in my youth. Yeah, Rothsay seems nice. So Ryan, if you live in Butte, do you need to come on to the mainland to work, or is there things to do in Butte, or is it just like a post-apocalyptic, like stalker-esque landscape? Oh, you cunt. Oh, sorry. Nice to see this has become Scottish completely. Look, we need to... it is a Scottish... VGC stands for Video Games Caledonia. Who are the three hosts of the Video Games Caledonia podcast? Me, Chris Gilligan, and Andy Robinson. 2/3 Scottish. Also, VGC also stands for Very Glasgow Celtic. I'm glad this works though, because now that this works, we can do this more often, and we also established that the unlisted streaming things work, so we can do Patreon streams with the Patreon crew. What I want to do, and I've wanted to do this for a long time, and this was co-signed by one blessing Adeoye Jr., is do what has just happened. My laptop screen has just went blank. I don't even know if I'm still live. Has my computer just decided to restart itself? Everything is absolutely freaking out, but it seems to have gone back to normal. Are we still alive? Ladies and gentlemen, are we still alive? Put a 1 in the chat if you're still alive. Throw up your ones. Acknowledge the tribal chief. Had some big drops there. Yeah, my entire my entire screen just went completely black. Wow. Still here, still here, still here. I'm still standing. I don't know what happened there, because the laptop just, everything went black, and then everything went black, and then I could still hear myself. Like, my personal setup seemed fine. I can't believe that stayed alive. Sorry, going back up the way. Podcast. So we have our podcast, obviously VGC the Video Game Podcast, which is massive, but we also supply the news to basically every other podcast. That's the secret. The length of time it's taken for those ones to come up makes me think that the latency on this stream is actually quite significant, which we'll look into in the future to do a low latency stream. I saw a thing saying that low latency streams don't support 4K, but I don't think YouTube supports 4K, nor does Twitch. I don't know. OTC is still alive. See, Ryan, the problem with OTC for me is the OTC in my mind stands for On the Continent, which is Stack's European Football Podcast, the sister podcast, the Football Ramble. So the WWE co-opting it is Mr. Lucky Moore and Mr. Pete Donaldson will be having words. Also, this is a call-out post for Mr. Pete Donaldson. I was on TikTok the other night, scrolling, as I do. What comes up? Advertisement for Planet Coaster for IGN. Who's doing the voice? One Diggory Donaldson. I couldn't believe it. I was scandalized. But he was doing his proper advert voice as well. Planet Coaster 2! One of these. I mean, I don't know where that accent is, but... Cannot recommend enough the Luke and Pete Show. Genuinely, Luke and Pete Show and Here Comes the Guillotine, two funniest podcasts in the world. And that's like legitimately funny, not like American funny. God, can you fucking imagine how bad SNL is going to be this week? Do you think GTA 6 will be delayed? Probably not, to be honest. It feels like they are super confident about it, but anything could delay at the last minute. Oh, yeah, cock. Oh, that was just laziness. I could have done that well there. So what are we at, like 46 or something like that? Met Mick Foley the other week. Where did you meet Mick Foley? Was he doing a tour? Was he doing like an evening with? Mick Foley seems like a lovely guy. Not so sure about his stand-up. I've heard bad things, but I'm surprised that the person in charge of this site is really chill. Well, I mean, the person in charge of this site is anything but chill, but the little jester that gets to run about and do what he wants on this site, aka me, I'm pretty chill. Although I will use that as evidence in the court case when I sue Andy for total control of the website. Did you see the Raw in the Run to Mania is going to be in Glasgow? I certainly did. And you know who's going to be at the Raw in the Run to Mania? Chris Scullion and Jordan Midler. Also, I'll say this here because I want to manifest in it. WWE Superstar on the podcast. That feels natural. Obviously, Woods is the one to get. We were literally a day away from having an unnamed AEW star on the podcast. Let's just say he's maybe the greatest wrestler of all time, but it fell through. I was filming wrestling at Scottish Comic Con and he was there, so I snuck a photo and got my Have a Nice Day book. Oh, nice. Good stuff. Was that at the SCCC? I meant to go to that. I think I was actually not in the country. I can't remember. The rated R. It wasn't the rated R Superstar. Think video games. Right, so I want to get up there. That. Up. Yeah. That's not skippable. But is that? Oh, that might be actually. If I can hit that high enough, get over there. Jump. Oh, that seems like a skip. Get Big Damo on. He's a great big lad. Big Damo. When I briefly went to a wrestling school in Govan, my trainer was one Big Damo. This was 15 years ago at this point, maybe. Wait a minute. Almost literally 15 years ago. And I remember him moaning because he was like, he was moaning about the Shield coming out because it was just after the Shield debuted. He was moaning that the Shield was doing like tactical vest stuff because he'd been doing that on the indies for ages. I loved him, Insanity. I was so happy for him. I think that was a real waste of an incredible talent. Oh yeah, fucker. Big KO. It was indeed. But things happen. Have you met any wrestlers that are complete arse? I have run the I've run the gamut of this issue because I have met CM Punk and he was absolutely lovely, and he is the one that everyone says, oh, he's such a dick. But no, when I met CM Punk, he was absolutely lovely. Also met AJ the same day. Some say I put them together. I also met the original Sin Cara that day, the Mystical. It was like an absolute joke, and who is like a joke in WWE, but it's obviously a Mexican legend. So how do you deal with your backlog, or do you not? Well, here's the thing. Let's look at my menu. I don't really have a backlog. Out of all the big games that were released this year, the only one that I've not properly played is Stellar Blade. I've played like an hour of that, as you can see. But everything else, like Final Fantasy, 93 hours, Dragon's Dogma, 124 hours. Like, it's all, everything's kind of done. Obviously we get the advantage of having these games super early and this being the job, but no, I don't really have a backlog. When Game of the Year comes around, I'll know what I'm talking about. Ryan Cobain, who's your favorite of all time? The Shield are amazing, then Seth ruined it. My favorite of all time is CM Punk by a mile. It was Shawn Michaels when I was younger and kind of cutting my teeth, but upon reflection, CM Punk has made me cry with 2 different fucking returns, so it's CM Punk. Yeah, I hear really good things about Stellar Blade, and plus it got a PS5 Pro patch, so I will play that at some point. What's your FC hours up to? Good question. Only 153. I'm letting the side down this year. That should be up to about 500. All these people here getting to meet wrestlers and celebrities. I want to meet Dan Reichert because I don't think he's real. I need proof. I went for a lovely evening. What the hell's going on? I went for a lovely drink with Dan Reichert prior to the Metal Gear Solid 3 event in London, and we sat and talked shop for hours. He is the nicest man in the world. So you just focus on one game? Largely, yeah, because I mean, it's rare that multiple big games come out at the same time. Eddie Guerrero for you when you were a child. I loved Eddie Guerrero as well. I saw Eddie in that era before he died. Dealbreaker J, are you going to do foot champs on stream? Honestly, that would be fun. I would maybe do it as like an unlisted thing and like put it in the FC chat. Especially now that there's only 15 games. I did my Ballon d'Or picks and got Vinicius and Aitana Bonmati, so I'm pretty happy with that. Also, I think it's a stroke of genius that they just made them like picks for the weekend so that they could actually be like Ballon d'Or rating but not completely destroy the rating scale of the game. I thought it was very smart. Centurions just came out, I think. I've not. The season 2 rewards, we're talking about this, I think on the podcast, I can't remember. Season 2 rewards are absolute shite. Oh yeah, Sean. I bet Bonk is the nicest woman on earth, just like Dan. He is. We said at the time, but we met up at like 7 or something the night before this 9 AM press event for Metal Gear, and we could have stayed out all night just talking shop, shooting the shit, talking about this business. He's the absolute man. Which is funny because when Dan joined Giant Bomb, that was like the first I'd heard of him, because obviously Game Informer wasn't really a thing over here. But when he joined Giant Bomb, I was like, this guy's absolutely hilarious. It's an absolute nut job. And that was like one of my favorite, probably my second favorite ever era Giant Bomb, when Dan and Jason just joined. Like when I was young and could watch absolutely everything. My favorite era obviously is the new one that I'm on. And then getting to hang about with him and be like, this guy is just he is the nicest. Here's a good way to explain it. See as absolutely mental as you think Dan Reichert is, that's how nice he is. Yeah, that's the thing, Sam. Like, obviously this weekend league is just going to be the Ballon d'Or weekend league, but considering I got Aitana and Vinny, that's like, that feels pretty good to me. Aitana will replace us. Honestly, play Aitana Cam. That's the move. Aitana Bonmati's like so cool. If you watch any of the FC Barcelona women's TikToks, every time she has to present anything, she gets like mega shy and runs away, and that to me is a sign of a great Barcelona player. Also, I think that the fact that everyone knows who Aitana Bonmati is and who Hansen is and who Sam Kerr is and who Chloe Kelly is proof that the women's football inclusion in FC was a great idea, and it has been huge for the women's game. I'm so glad they did that. Like, it got memed on at the start when it was just the international teams, but putting them in Ultimate Team has made those players recognizable, and I think that's great. Not to be an SJW about it, but I like that. Don't great Barca players fudge their taxes? As they should. Taxation's theft. I don't believe that. Just in case anyone's watching that might want me to pay some taxes one day. I certainly won't, but you can try. That's the thing. Deal breaker, that Barca women's team is literally absolutely ridiculous. Like in NFC, I think they have 4 of the 5 highest rated women's players. Like, much to my, like, I should watch more. I don't watch much women's football. I'm not going to get into debate about how women's football, like the quality, it's a different game from men's football, obviously, but anytime I see that Barcelona team, everyone they're playing against looks like fucking Sunday League players while they're gearing at 2009 Pep's Barcelona. You'd think that Real Madrid would have like a pure strong team since they have all that money, but it's clearly just something they're not interested in. And as I called them on the podcast today, they are incestuous royalist bastards, so more for them. Right, let's try this. I actually have wasted a good run here, but let's try this tech. Oh, that seems like a move, maybe. I mean, it clearly is, because I've just lowered my time. We've just developed some new tech, ladies and gentlemen. Sean, have you seen Dan do this? And is he doing what I'm doing? Is this generally the idea? Just do it better? Because it feels like I'm, to quote Jeff Grubb, the current strat is just do it faster. See, this is very fast. Again, right, another one, yeah. See, I've lost a second there, but it's still not bad. Spin that. Spin that. Ah, bastard! I would never have known a woman called Minge played for Freiburg if it wasn't for FC. There you go, education. Don't let anyone tell you games don't educate you. I obviously love my job, right? It's like the best job in the world. Couldn't ask for more. But see, being a FIFA YouTuber in like 2013, that would be it. He showed us the world record at the time and walked us through it. I haven't caught up since. It was all using one skip mechanic. Using one swing to skip as much as possible in a sequence. Okay. I mean, I feel like I feel like this is not a bad kind of run that I'm developing here. It's probably not optimal, but it's not bad. Jamie Harrigan, any plans for a Game of the Year podcast this year? Either your personal top 5 or deciding one list for the site. I want to do that. I think us having an argument over it. But here's the thing, like, because it's the 3 of us, it would be difficult to do because we can't all have experience with all of the games. So prior to VGC, I co-ran with Danny and Harry a little independent outlet called Overload, which basically was built on the idea of giving a load of writers their first gig, and those writers have gone on to be on like every single big site that you've ever heard of. And we stole the giant bomb formula of doing like a 7-hour podcast arguing about it basically, and that's fun, but it requires everyone to have played everything, which is hard. So maybe a podcast where we like chat about the list generally, but I kind of know what's going to win. Okay, and I'll give you a clue. I'm fucking playing it right now. I wasn't that good a run, but you see the tech. You see the tech. Would love Belastro to do it. Yeah, man, me too. In any other year, it would be Belastro, but Christ. There's so many games like that. Like, it suffers from the fact that one of my favorite games in years. You overpaid to play Astro Bot? What the fuck? Oh, Fruit Juice Online. What do you mean? Because I'm playing Astro Bot on the PlayStation 5 Professional? I'm getting extra frames here. Also, I didn't pay for anything. I literally don't know what you're talking about. I didn't pay for this game, nor did I pay for the console, so... The only thing I paid for on this desk is the cans of Monster. With the new TCG out there, you're looking to dust off the Secret Rare podcast. I love the Secret Rare podcast and would love to do more. Watch this space. We all want to do more. Honestly, much like everything, it's just the time to do it. Yeah, conflicting schedules, but yeah, Nathan and Tom are beautiful boys. I'd love to do more. Astro in the Champions League advert, mate. CC and Celtic put the little German slugs to the sword the other night with Astro going around the pitch. I was like, this is honestly, this reality was made for JJM. Sony Pony, that's me. I was an energy... Jordan, I was an Iron Brew Energy guy, which has sadly been discontinued. Is there a Monster which is closer to that? Has Iron Brew Energy been discontinued? Can you not get the one that we reviewed on the podcast recently? That like cherry one and the lemon one, or was that just a summer thing? You see, the issue with being an Iron Brew man is that if something Iron Brewish is discontinued, how are you meant to keep up with that? Because there's nothing like it. But I was about to say, Bruella de Vil here will set you straight. But Scottish people that are going to their local RS McCall's, is Iron Brew Energy just not kicking a ball anymore? Oh, is that what that stuff is? The Power Brew? So, this is an origin story for you. The first ever energy drink I tried was Iron Brew 32, and Scottish people will remember this as the drink that had the adverts that were like Q. That was the first energy drink I ever tried. I tried it on a school trip in primary 7, and it blew my mind. It was like that bit, and every time I drink a nice energy drink now, it's like that bit in Ratatouille where the cricket. My favourite bit of Ratatouille, the critic thinks back to his time as a child. I think back to Iron Brew 32, which is completely gone now, not even slightly kicking a ball. They replaced Iron Brew Energy with Power Brew. Well, that's a bit shite. The Iron Brew company has really made some terrible decisions, bar they've made some really shocking decisions in the past couple of years. Obviously, the decision to change the sugar content of Iron Brew should have ended the company and honestly should have caused Scottish independence, but that is just a stupid decision. You still try? You're going to try and get one of those Christmas jumpers? I feel like, look, not to toot my own horn here, or VGC's horn, or the podcast's horn, but we are often the most listened to gaming podcast in the UK. Why has Iron Brew not sent us anything? We're certainly the most listened to gaming podcast in Scotland. Makes you think. Big Iron Brew is against VGC. It's because we're also orange. See, this bit's so slow, but I feel like it has to be the move. Not fast though. I got a guy bursting his ear out of the fridge and he's screaming 32. The Iron Brew adverts have been goated over the years. Do you remember? We're going full Peter K on this stream. Do you remember Iron Brew advert? You remember the Iron Brew advert that was like goths at the beach? That was pretty sick. I think that was the Iron Brew Gets You Through campaign. Iron Brew, VGC too impartial for Iron Brew. That's the thing, like an energy drink sponsor would be funny, but it would also ruin one of our best content strands, which is rating energy drinks, because I mean presumably we wouldn't be allowed to talk about other ones. Do you think Andy considers himself an honorary Scottish man? Absolutely fucking not. But he is the most, he's like fucking Danny Dyer. He's the most cockney man you've ever met in your life. Fair play to you for drinking Iron Brew. It was banned in my house after my daughter spilt some in the car. That stuff, it says better than industrial strength glue. Was it old recipe or new recipe? Because I could believe that. You met Peter K? Oh, I'm so jealous. I love Peter K. Oh, is this gonna work? Oh, Bruella Deville in the chat's gonna go absolutely mental if this works. Let me check. I really hope it doesn't, because if it does, then the rest of this thing's going to be absolutely ruined by me playing with this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I had a wonderful... Oh, there it is. Right.
Garlic bread, 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 garlic bread.
There we go. That's what my multiple hundreds of pounds mixer is worth it for, because it has a soundboard. It has a little soundboard that I can make Peter K remixes with. The granddad taking out his teeth advert comes to mind for me. That is a good one as well. The noise of him taking out his teeth, Jesus Christ, I've not thought about that in a long time. That's really brought it back. Why am I missing that? I'm just being stupid. Are you from Bolton? Oh, nice. I love Phoenix Nights. Is it true that he's pure no pals with Dave anymore? Like they fell out after doing Phoenix Nights? Is that why there's not been any more? Dave's back, eh? Honestly surprised that the viewers didn't plummet to 0 during the garlic bread remix. That's obviously the move. That's a shame to hear they fell out, because that's a hilarious show. That come and get your black bin bags. I still sing that, much to the annoyance of my wonderful partner. Car share is really funny. Everything he does is really funny. Long and black and slender. The look he gives him when he sees him in the shop, so funny. Good stuff. Good patter. Did your work experience in that Asda? Right, it is 25-7. Does anyone in the chat have any requests for PlayStation 5 professional games they would like to see? I have virtually all of the ones that have a patch installed. Alternatively, we just play Astro and talk about PRK, which I'm all for. I mean, truly, what is the merit in a 1080p stream of a dinner check? Good question, Danny. I'm going to the partner I have access to is home immediately following this broadcast, and she will either say that she is having crunchy nut for tea and thus I need to fend for myself, or we will get something together. So I don't know. What are you having? What is everyone having for dinner? Can we get a dinner check in the chat? Oh, you cunt. Feel like showing off the PS5 Pro on a stream is in vain. Yeah, it totally is. But I mean, this was more a test of streaming rather than streaming the PlayStation 5 professional. I mean, if you want some PS5 Pro, let's just go over here and enjoy this. Let me get these widgets to fuck, and we'll just sit and enjoy. Must have 3 widgets. Oh no! What's the point? Maybe this is a joke. Oh no! Get my wish list away. There we go. Shall we all just enjoy this? We just enjoy this. Yeah. A professional screensaver. It's taco night, baby. I saw a thing on TikTok that's like British people can't pronounce taco in an American way because we don't have the sound in our lexicon. Let me see. Let's do the dinner checks right now. Let me see them all because fucking might get in my way. And Pizza Hut Meat Feast, I would maybe go a Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut, it's actually alright, only a tenner if you collect it. Pork chops and tinned tomatoes, fair. Creamy pesto pasta. Just ordered a pizza, first paycheck of the new job. Congratulations, well done. Certainly celebrate. Made Mongolian beef. God, imagine being able to make something like that. Cajun chicken breast and a packet of instant noodles. Big Project Scorpio energy, yeah, it sure is. But you know what? There's gonna be PlayStation first party games in the future, aka Ghost of Yotei, aka if they're ever going to announce another PlayStation first party game, that is going to look really nice on this, and it's going to make you think, wow, I'm glad I spent 700 quid on this. Disclaimer, I did not spend 700 quid on this, but theoretically, if you were someone to spend 700 quid on this, you would think, wow, I'm glad I spent 700 quid on this. A mate of mine registered as a Deliveroo driver so he can pay himself to collect his dinner. Sorry, what? How does that work? Because if that sounds like an infinite money glitch to me. Bloodborne 2. Honestly, funniest thing they could do, make Bloodborne 2 PS5 Pro exclusive. Just do it for a laugh. That's the kind of thing that I find funny. Things that would make people angry. Not in like an edgy way, because obviously I'm massively woke, but like in a haha that's so inconvenient way. You think any Deliveroo driver's paying income tax? I've got a bridge to sell you. Think any games journalists paying income tax? I've got a bridge to sell you too. I've got a bridge to sell you pro. Oh yeah, stupid bastard. How are we finding, just as I remember to resky this on Blue Sky, how are we finding Blue Sky? Because it's like, I think it's alright, but I'm not absolutely loving it. Yeah, he signed up as a driver, but only takes like 2 shifts a month. But he can still accept jobs, so when he orders his, he accepts the job. That's, I mean, I suppose that takes a couple of pound off it. Although, here's the thing, because you'd have to work out the difference between, because when you order something from Deliveroo rather than just from the restaurant, it's a bit more expensive anyway. So is it worth it? Like if you order my local Chinese for Deliveroo, they add like fucking £6 or £7 in random fees. It doesn't matter, I just can't bear Twitter a moment longer. I'm with you, brother. Like, it's especially this week, it's fucking unbelievably depressing. But maybe I'm just at the point where I don't get the Nicky buzz out of social media anymore. Did you try the faceplate swap yourself? Still disbelief they made them slightly different. They did make them slightly different. It is, see what I just said about me finding stuff funny that is like just inconvenient, aka making Bloodborne 2 PS5 Pro exclusive. That is the kind of thing that makes me laugh. I mean, it makes me angry because I've got that stupid grey PlayStation coming, and my plan from day dot was to swap the faceplates around, but I shan't be doing that apparently unless I just absolutely twat it as hard as I can and make it fit. A ticket master of food, yeah. Ticketmaster, mail it Pricketmaster. That's my biting commentary on the ticket situation. I like it, but I don't like losing my place in the timeline when I close the app and there's still folk on X. So now I'm awkwardly between the two. I'm in the same situation. Like, I'm kind of at a point now where I check blue. Like, I took X off my phone home screen because I just don't want to look at that thing anymore. It's just harrowing. But also I've not replaced it with Blue Sky. I just spend more time on TikTok because that's where the content is. Look up Lee Sutherland on TikTok. It will really make your night. It's a faff trying to find everyone you follow. Yeah, there's a few like right. Looking at the run, do you need to break that second barrel at the halfway point? Probably not, to be honest. I feel like there's something here that I'm missing. Like there should be a big jump or something. Threads is a non-starter. Awful vibes. Yeah, I'm not going on any Zuckerberg adjacent platform ever again. I say that. I do like Instagram, but my Instagram's private. My Instagram's private, although I only made that decision recently. So I think there's like maybe 2 VGCers that are on my Instagram to recognize their names, but they're good lads, so I've not kicked them off. As long as you behave yourself. It does feel like old Twitter, Sean, which is nice. It feels like Twitter when Twitter was novel. It will become like anything, although I did find a good list the other day that basically blocked anyone that has any of that lot, you know, which is nice. I've also, and this is just a personal thing, I'm not judging anyone who posts political stuff on Blue Sky. I just mute because there's no turn off repost function as far as I can tell, and I don't want any of that stuff. Not because I don't think it's important or anything like that. I just can't handle any one of it. I just want to hear about games, which is something that Twitter has not been useful for so long. Like from a pure job perspective, a lot of the stuff happens first on Twitter, or someone notices it somewhere and it goes on Twitter first. That hasn't been replicated anywhere, so I kind of need to keep it. But and also I do use DMs a lot for a lot of my pals. Yeah, Discord is good. I wasn't sold on Discord as like a social media place until we got the VGC place popping. It's like the vibes on the VGC Discord are spectacular. The fact that it's got like a nice cadence of updates, so you're not getting pure spammed with stuff, but there's always like wee chats going on. The fact that everybody's nice, like that's a huge advantage. Everybody's sound, which is just so uncommon on basically every other form of social media. That's pretty great. Oh right, we're faster. But yeah, I'm more of a Discord man. If you're in this chat and you're not on the VGC Discord, getting about it. I tweeted it the other day. You don't have to be part of the Patreon to get into the Discord. There's a Patreon channel, which is fun. The Patreon party, but yeah, Sean, my Facebook account, for years and years, I was like, oh, I'll keep my Facebook account in case I got invited to something, because people used events for like birthday parties and stuff like that. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, if I get invited to an event where someone is sending me a Facebook invite rather than texting me, I'm not fucking going to that thing. The the sound sync is completely gone again, which is interesting. I wonder what makes that happen. So in lockdown, I was streaming a lot of Warzone with the 97 Bulls, God rest them, and I don't remember this progressive audio lag happening, but it's something to look into. I like hyper fixated on streaming during lockdown because it was like the only thing keeping me sane. We'll need to get stupid emotes and something and stuff like that in here to keep the patter train going. That was not bad. I feel like that was a decent run. I'm clearly at this cap around 46 without checking what the official run is. I don't know how Dan's getting fucking. Should we look at it? Should we look at it together? Because I've got a little incognito window here. So let me see if I can pull up the. What the hell is the name of this? Spring loaded run. Let's see, is this just gonna work as is, or is it gonna be stupid? No, it's gonna be stupid. Good stuff. Window capture, incognito tab. You gonna do it? You interested whatsoever? Doesn't seem too interested. Okay, right. Window capture. Come on, you stupid bastard. Just work. There we go. Right. Spring loaded run. Let's see what we're doing here. I can only assume spring loaded run Astro Bot. I can only assume that 37? Christ, right. Fuck me, right. Oh, Jesus. The fucking ad was so loud. Jeez. Let's all watch this together. Right. Okay. Bounce. Fly. Bounce. Fly. Bounce. Spit. Okay. See, this doesn't. Does this stream count as work from me? It does, but it's pure for the love of the game. I don't really see what I'm messing up here, unless yes, that's the stuff. Look at that right there. Did the little feet move that? Wait, what did he just do there? Sorry, what was that last bit? Right, that's fine. I didn't realize the feet pushed that down. That's revolutionary. What the hell was that last thing he did? Can anyone explain what that last bit he did was? Because I don't get that whatsoever. Right, let's see if we can try. Let's see if we can try bits of that. Sorry, the one moment, please. Back hit it? What do you mean he back hit it? Don't just say he back hit it like that's a fucking common phrase that everyone knows. Let's see. That entire runs went out of my head. He punches it as he mounts it and rides it on. He's a big donkey punch. Don't Google that. Right, I'm just going to do my normal one and then see if I can do that skip at the end. We'll build up to the better tech in this section of it, because I don't really understand that either. But I don't really understand anything, as I'm sure anyone that's listening to the podcast would know. Right, we move, and then we go up here. We're straight up to here, and then... Am I wanting to go like... Am I wanting to like flick that all the way to up there? Surely not. Oh, shut up, Hamish. What's your score on this? I bet it's fucking 3.5 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of my very best friends in the world, YouTuber Writing on Games. I nearly called him Writing on Hamish there. His real name's Hamish. He has a fancy bloody video essay YouTube channel because he's smart and handsome. Embarrassing, honestly. You should embarrass yourself. See, that seemed okay. I'm overthinking it though, and because I've seen that, I'm like, I have to do it in like minus 30 seconds now. You wouldn't think I could overthink anything, but... How are they doing those like ridiculous throws? I don't get that part of it whatsoever. Okay, you know what? Yeah, okay, I see the vision. You lose seconds with breaking the 4 barrels. He only breaks... Wait, what do you mean? What am I missing? How can you only break 1 though? Because you can't jump. Well, you can, but it's a bit awkward. Does he miss? Does he do that? I know I literally just watched it, but I've got the brain of a sieve. Or the memory of a sieve, which is not the phrase. Stupid bastard. Right at the start. This is your 10-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Well, that's definitely your 10-minute warning. Because I've started speaking like fucking Christopher Reeve, so it's time to go. Right. I can't get up there now to... Well, I can. I need... How is he doing that, like, back punch? Training for Giant Bomb, aye. Well, I mean, if they didn't... I don't actually know if they're doing it tonight. I didn't check. But I think they've already done one on this level. This is last week's level, because yesterday's level was absolutely pish. I mean, pish is relative. It's still a level in one of the best games of the year, but it's not very good. IMO. Oh, fucking stupid bastard, Astro, man. I don't understand how people are getting the flick, is my question. Right. Oh, well, that's him dead. He's thrown himself to an early grave. Question for the chat. Question for the Discordians and the people. So the idea is that these archives will go up on Discord for all paid tiers, so like £5 and above. Do you, in the future, should we have the chat on screen so when people are watching the archives, they can see what I'm replying to? The only issue with that would be is that if any daubers get in here, their shite chat would also be immortalized. but also I appreciate that a lot of this is me reading the chat and responding without actually verbalizing what I'm responding to. So, you know, oh, that's how you do it, Grub. Yes, come on now. That's much better. I think I've just beat Grub. Fucking get that leaderboard up right now. Get it around you, Jeff Grubb. Come on now. Sean, send this to that beardy bastard. Look at that. Jordan Midler, number 7. Number 8, Burnout Bright. Number 9, Jeff Grubb. Jeff Grubb, you're so bad at games. This is why you do a Nintendo podcast, because they aren't real games. They're toys for children. Get it round you. Get it right round you. VGC are massive. Give me a hell yeah. Oh, give me an absolute hell yeah. Still 3 seconds and some change off the top, but that's the business. That's the business right there. That's why I love. That is why I love this business. That's a terrible Ric Flair impression. Hello, Greg, my love. The chat's available on Twitch after, but you can't comment on the playback. Is YouTube the same? I have literally no idea. No idea. You're asking a question of someone that has any clue. I have been drinking, Greg. I've been drinking the good stuff. The God's Tonic Monster. Oh, I feel great. And that didn't even feel like a very good run, and I still absolutely thumped Jeff Grubb. I've thumped a monkey. I've absolutely done him. Should we do one more? Should we try and get another one on the board before we go? Chat, thank you, Sean. Technical Sean, that's what they call him. I'm very well, Greg. How are you? You've been a busy boy. Come on now. That's one for Jeff Grubb, and that's another one for Jeff Grubb. And that wasn't even proper tech. That was just fanning about. Imagine I took this seriously. If I took this seriously, I could defeat Jeff Grubb in literally anything if I took it seriously. But he's not worth it. It's a non-factor. Oh, you stupid bastard. Right, it is 6:59. If I do this any longer, my partner is going to slice my throat with a rusty can of Monster. So let's get one more on the board, no matter how long it takes us, to really rub in that I'm better at games than every American. Scratch that. Better at games than everyone. Ignore that. Sorry. A great guess for the voicemail dump truck. I agree. They're scared to put me on. Honestly, I think that's because dearly beloved Lucy James. PA postcode. Are you in my ends? Are you in my ends now? How far are you for Gilmore Street Station? I think that's because my dear Lucy James knows that the things I say to her are already terrible, so we can't really broadcast them, which is fair. Which makes this live stream too hot to handle. Fuck's sake, stupid bird bastard. Before we go, I'd like to remind you all that the best way to support VGC is patreon.com/videogameschronicle. Over there, at the £5 tier, you can get CVG, our retro podcast. At the fucking stupid bastard completely ruined my plug, Astro. At the £10 tier, you can get Off Topic, our monthly Q&A, as well as We 3 Watch E3. This month we watched E3 2013, Xbox's show, which was hilarious. It's quite funny how little they've learned since then. And then at the season ticket tier, that is for our highest rollers. We love our season ticket holders so desperately, but we don't expect you to support us at that tier. Because you know what? Money is shite, and money's terrible, and unfortunately, it's required. And we don't expect you to part with your money, but if you want to, we'll give you some extra stuff for it. That is our offer. That is our oh, shut up, Astro. That is our service to you. So, thanks. Patreon.com/Video Games Chronicle. Tell Jan. I mean, is Jan okay? I saw he was at the fucking hospital. I've been off X since all that's been kicking off. So. I moved almost 2 years ago, did you? Jesus. I'm surprised I've not ran into you. Oh, shut up, Danny. I'm good at games. You know I'm good at games. Finish Returnal. Then come speak to me. Finish Returnal before the game's out and then come speak to me. Right, this is the run. We're getting on the board here and then we're going home. Thank you all for joining. Oh, you stupid bam, Astro! Thank you all for joining this inaugural stream. It has been great fun. I love you all. You're all good people. Patreon.com/Video Games Chronicle. Until next time, go and listen to today's podcast. Very funny. It's like 70 minutes long. Yeah, when I used to stream years and years ago, we would end with a nice closing tune, but I feel like closing with Russ Abbott's Atmosphere might get VGC copyright blocked into the new millennium. So until we can negotiate, is Russ Abbott still kicking the ball? Is he dead? Until we can negotiate the rights to Russ Abbott's Atmosphere, it's a more reserved signing off. From me, Jordan Riddler, it's goodbye. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with more of these. The archive will be available on Patreon for every single paid tier. I'm also going to put up my PS5 Pro unboxing either tonight or tomorrow. But